Welcome to Season 2 of the Lifelong Health and Fitness Conversations podcast. I paused this podcast after episode 12 of the first season, which aired in October of 2021, roughly 18 months ago. During that period, I unfortunately found myself in an environment that affected my mood, to the extent that I felt uninspired, and I didn't feel I had the privacy and mental space to record. Prior to 2021, though, when I started the podcast, I was on a strong path forward. My son was 18 and prepping for college, and my career and finances were greatly improved from the days when I ran the website called BrokeSingleMomFitness.com. My life had improved so much so that I dropped that name and domain altogether and created Lifelong Affordable Fitness, or LawFit.com, and this accompanying podcast. As you hear in prior episodes of this podcast, I interview people on their health and fitness journeys. Additionally, my podcast has emphasized financial health because in this world, to eat, house yourself, care for your children, if you have any, and to see the world, you need sound finances. I know that from once being a broke single mom. Now back to explaining my absence from this podcast. In mid-2021, I took a chance at trying a common rinse and repeat investing technique. However, my investing partner and the person who came to me with the idea fell back on that arrangement. Had that person been a friend or an acquaintance, I would not have participated in the agreement, regardless of how much it could have benefited me financially. And that's because there were red flags extending back years before I made the error in my relationship with this person. This quote-unquote investment partner of mine got caught up in step one of the investing process. Now, I learned from personal finance author Kim Butler that a principle of financial prosperity is control. You have to have control of your money and your assets. By getting distracted by the object of the investment in step one of the process, the person I invested with allowed herself to lose control. For my part, my familial relationship with this person pulled at my heartstrings of empathy and sense of duty. And as a result of my giving power to that empathy and sense of duty, I experienced a lot of unnecessary and at times hilarious drama. Yet, had I not experienced all that wasted time, deception, unproductive drama, and attempted entrapment, I'm afraid I wouldn't have learned all I've learned over these 18 months. And had those revelations come to me later in life, while I was still giving myself freely and including many people in my goals, I might have stood to lose far more in the future. In recognition of that knowledge, I've now reached a place of freedom that I did not allow myself to enjoy in the past. So while I've been affected by my regrettable misstep back in 2021, I can pivot, and I have. Okay. Time to shift the mood here because it's obvious I'm trying to avoid getting into the weeds of what actually happened during my absence from this podcast. Also during that time, I took many steps forward, one being my biggest investment yet, and it has already opened many doors for me. So what did I invest in? Well, I took some time to figure out why I work, and the answer to that question is, I work to take vacations. For many years, I just didn't have the financial means to travel. So being fed up with that and pondering how I could travel more for less, I decided to make myself my own boss in the realm of wellness travel. My agency gets wellness-minded people together for retreats and adventure tours. My agency website is travel2restore.com. See the link in the description below. It's early days, so be sure to check out that link below for more information on how you can join my wellness travel groups or how I can help you find the ideal locations and accommodations for travel with mind, body, soul, and personal growth in mind. Now with that lengthy overview out of the way, here's what's to come in future episodes. As always, I'll share more content on how-to lifelong fitness and interviews with people practicing sustainable all-around health for the mind, body, soul, and personal finance. Expect episodes to drop bi-weekly or twice a month. And that concludes this episode. If you're interested in how to navigate the ups and downs of the lifelong health and fitness lifestyle, you're listening to the right podcast. Thank you for listening, and stay strong and well.